I received this item free of charge in return for a fair review. This is a Swees 20,000 mAh portable charger. It's an ultra high capacity power bank with 3.5 amps output. Inside the box is the Swees power bank, a USB to micro USB cable and a set of instructions. So the portable charger has got a series of LEDs there on the right hand side, micro USB in for charging the power bank, and then two smart USB outputs for charging equipment. There's a power button. So that's showing the charge status on the blue LEDs there. The instructions say the LEDs will all be blue when it stopped charging. So there we go, that's a battery pack charged. I'll place the battery pack on a piece of A4 paper so that you can get an idea just how big it is. So now I want to do some scientific stuff. What I've done is I've completely flattened an iPhone 5C and an iPad mini, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to check the smart chargers, and to do that I've got a mini USB meter that will tell me the voltage and the current going to the device out of each USB port. So we'll give that a try and just see if there's a difference between the current this unit sends to the iPad and the current it sends to the iPhone. So I've connected it to the iPad mini and it's delivering about 1.9 amps at around 5 volts, which is fine. And 1.9 amps is pretty good compared to some of the other equipment I've got. And let's try it on the iPhone. I'll just unplug that, we'll plug it straight in. And yes, it's dropped the current off to the iPhone. We're showing 0.43 amps. So that tells me that the smart USB output's doing what it's supposed to do. So let's try it in the next slot. 1.7 amps, and we'll try in the phone. And now we've gone down to 0.45 amps. So the readings are not exactly the same, but it is regulating the output to match the device, which tells me that the smart USB system is doing what it's supposed to do. I've rigged up a GoPro camera that's on time lapse, and it will take a photograph every 30 seconds watching this meter, and as soon as that goes down to 0, then I'll know that the item has been charged. Then I'll just download the GoPro photographs and use a timestamp on the photographs to work out how long it's taken to charge the iPad mini. Right, so that's showing 0 now. Right, I've examined the GoPro and it took exactly 4 hours and 30 minutes. It was exactly 4 hours and 30 minutes to charge an iPad mini from 0 to maximum charge. So that's fully charged. So as you can see, after charging the iPad, we've gone from 4 LEDs to 3. So we've definitely got more than 3/4 of a charge left. The battery pack's on. It's delivering 0.89 amps to the iPhone 5C. I've got the GoPro on time lapse, and we'll see how long it takes now for the battery pack to charge up an iPhone 5C, and we'll also see when we've finished how many LEDs we've got left to see how much charge is left on the battery pack. So that's showing that the iPhone is charged, and that's showing 100%. I'll do the same thing with the GoPro and see how long it took to take the phone from 0 to 100%. So after charging the iPhone 5C, we've still got more than 3/4 of the power left in the power bank. The iPhone took 2.6 hours to charge. I worked out the charge rates for each device. The iPad mini, the battery capacity is 6470 milliamp hours and the average charge rate was 1.4 amps. And the iPhone 5C, the battery capacity is 1507 milliamp hours and that charged at 0.58 amps, which kind of corresponds to the results I was getting off the meter. I just want to point something out about how this battery pack operates. If you turn the switch on, the LEDs will come on the battery pack, and you can see that it's sending a current to the dongle, but after a few seconds you'll see that the LED lights go out, and when they go out I was wondering whether it is still powering whatever equipment is attached to it, but if I flip that back over you can see that it is still powering the dongle. So that tells you that it will keep powering your equipment if you've got it connected to it and are using it at the same time, which is obviously a very good thing because that's one of the main things I'll be using this for. I just wanted to show you how useful this battery pack is if you've got something like a GoPro and you're out and about. You can plug the battery pack into the GoPro and it will just go on and on and on. So this is a very, very useful product for someone that's got a GoPro. This is actually an Android device that I use as a sat-nav, and I've had it about a fortnight now and I'm really impressed with it because it's got good GPS. But imagine that you're in the car and this is happening. It's telling me that the battery is low. It's got 1% battery remaining. Plug in the battery pack, turn it on, and straight away you can see that we're charging. So that will bail you out if you're travelling long distances and you need a sat nav. The Swees 20,000 milliamp hour battery bank. Now this thing is absolutely brilliant. It's almost like having a 240 volt socket with a charger in your pocket, because it's got such a large capacity. You can take it anywhere. You can charge your phone over and over again with it. You can power things like a GoPro. Say you're away from home in the middle of nowhere, you can charge all your equipment, or you can actually be using it connected to this, knowing that you're not going to run out of charge. A classic example being a sat-nav system in a car if you're travelling long distances. Also, if you've got a boat or a caravan, you don't need a 240 volt supply to charge your equipment when you've got this. It takes a fair while to charge up, but I would expect that because it's such a big battery bank. It's a great product, and I am really glad that I've got one. So yes, I recommend this product. I hope you found this review useful, and thank you for watching.